Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here. And a little video here. We had a tremendous week last 2 weeks trading in the markets, and I just want to show you the alerts that you will be getting as a member here at Day Trading Radio. A very simple process. You can actually watch the show free. Just go to DayTradingRadio.com. You'll see this screen. You click on the play button, and you'll actually see the my charts and us trading daily. We get on the mic, and again, when I say we, I host a day trading radio show, Day Trading Radio, and we get trading about 7:45 in the morning on the Eastern Standard Time, and we trade all the way through the day. We're professional traders. I've been trading live on the air since 2007. We have a huge community of traders, and many of these traders have been with me since 2007, 2008, when we really started getting the show on the air. So there's just a tremendous amount of benefits to watching the show, and if you're into trading, I teach our method of trading, and we focus on everything. We focus on stocks, futures, options. I would say those are the three big ones: stocks, futures, and options, and probably an equal amount on all sides. So let's just jump right into it, because like I said, this is just to watching the show. If you are a member and you click on that member area, and you can actually become a member very easily, head over to DayTradingRadio.com. You'll get a pop-up and it'll let you take a 10-day trial. So you just go to the pop-up, fill in a username and password, put that username and password in, and the next thing you know, you're logged into our dashboard. Now this is the dashboard. Let me get rid of this here. Sorry about that. And the important parts here is the trade alerts. And these are the trade alerts that go out every single day. And when you're a member, your email and your text message, any way you want, any way you want a delivery of alerts, trade alerts, technical alerts, news alerts, overnight alerts, any way you want those, you could set those up. You just have to go up to the alert manager and you click on that, and you'll see how to do that. Now, if you go, I want to zoom out here a second. All right, hold on one second. This is just an overview of the dashboard, and it might not be the clearest thing because I'm just taking a shot of a screenshot of it. But again, you'll see a lot of different little modules where we get our live news, our market pressure, all our educational videos, the live stream, the trades. This is now evolved to a actual trading bot, which you get the rock bot in the tradeometer. DTR2, which we cover some crypto, but I wanted to show you the HPS. The HPS is for swing traders. These are quality names, the best setups out there. Stocks like McDonald's, Costco, Apple, Nvidia, things that you could, they're making money, and they're set up on three different setups, either a divergence or one of two other what I call high probability setups. It could be a coiled stochastic channel breakout. It could be a 1, 2, 3 pattern. We have a playbook when you sign up to kind of get you into the groove and catch you up on some of the terminology. And all these stocks that I do research on, I send out the alerts. This is all automated. So everything that's automated, if we put a stock up on the screen, and I'll show you as an example here. Let's go back to the dashboard. So, all right. So let's straighten things out here. If you go up to your watch list video and your watch list, this is where we're going to get most of our swing trades. And this is a really great section of the site, especially if you don't have, 100% dedication into the markets here. The setups here. Let's take a look at this. So this is the HPS, and it's for example, we have a Signup on here as a recent one that I just put on there, and actually I put that in as a video update. Now you get sent these whenever they're set up, and remember these are all connected to your account. So when you get an alert, you'll get a chart and you'll get in this case, I actually sent out a video alert of a chart of our position. So let's just actually take a fast look at that, because this is still kind of even though we took profits on it, it was a great trade. This is kind of what you will see on the video. So I think it's a good example. I don't know if you could hear this. Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and I'm doing Let me.
Right now, this
I'll
is
put it on
Cigna.
here like this.
Cigna,
Let
the
me see if I could.
healthcare plan group, Cigna group, the healthcare plans. And as I again, let me introduce myself. Maybe you're hearing this for the first time. I'm using the platform, the TradingView, to do this individual video just to test it out and stuff. So if you're not familiar with me,
All right, so I just was kind of just going into it, but I want to fast forward to an important part of the video here. Let me see if I can get to the. So I just pretty much discussed the whole chart. Let's just talk about the PEG ratio and the PE on a stock like this. Again, the quality stocks like this are really good. So let's take a look at this.
it is textbook. This is a really good setup. Plus the 200 period moving average. Now, here's a couple kickers for you. All right, I'm going to put a couple things on the screen here for you. I want to point out a couple of the important fundamental things on this stock here: the price to earnings ratio, or the PE, and the price to earnings growth ratio, which is the PEG. Now, we know that, or maybe you don't, but a low PE is very important to determine the value, or if a stock is undervalued or overvalued. With everything equal, the lower the PE ratio, the better the investment. A PE less than 20 is good. Anything higher than 30 is considered bad. So you can see this PE ratio is 11.71 here. That is very, very good and would be considered undervalued. Now the price to earnings growth ratio is kind of a similar setup here. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, so the PEG here, the price to earnings to growth ratio, the PEG ratio gives a little bit more information. In theory, the PEG ratio value 1 represents a perfect correlation between the company's market value and its projected earnings growth. PEG ratios higher than 1 are generally considered unfavorable, suggesting a stock is overvalued. Conversely, ratios lower than 1 are considered better, indicating a stock is undervalued. We have a 0.88 here on a PEG ratio. So this is very good too. Not to mention, I'm not going to go into all the updated, and again, this is coming from an article here that said Daiwa Securities here reported that they increased their holdings in Cigna Group by a staggering 74% during the last quarter. This goes with many other funds that added to their position. And again, you could look up that on your own there. So now we're going to break down the chart and give you where I think this thing is going. All right, I filled in the important details here. So we're going to have an alert go off at 254.50 if we break that level. That's going to kind of give us an alert that we're getting a higher high. We're kind of breaking out of this 3-day base here that we gapped down on, and we kind of went sideways. We're right up against resistance, and we're looking for this to break out and this big trend line to break. Now, I have a big target on this. Consider it's in that 250 area. I'm looking for that 270 area, 20-point move. So I think this is a high, again, we have the stochastics in our favor. We have this channel.
Now that's an example of what goes out each week. And this section here, which we call the high probability setups, is really developed for swing traders who want to hold on to a stock more than 7 days. I usually call these, these are usually 7 days to 10 days to get the biggest moves. Remember, I've been trading since '96. The type of trading I've traded and specialized in, divergence trading. Let's take a look at the updated chart here, and you can actually see we got up to about 268. Again, our overall, we actually got up to just about 270. We did hit that 270 mark. We hit our target actually. The high was 269.36 was the high. And again, that was based off the PEG, the PE, the falling wedge pattern, the divergence, everything that's set up really nice on that. Now we have a couple other ones that are like that, but this is the type of setups you will get with the high probability setup watch list. You'll get the detailed chart, you'll get the alerts one each. Let's go back out here, give you another example. This is a new one here, PAYX, a brand new one that I have on the screen. And again, you'll see the chart you get outlining, what I got, why we're in it. And again, there's a video that goes along with this, the stop, profit zone, and the best bet of the week. So this one is currently in this one right now. I have another one that we're going to discuss on another separate video that you want to be part of. But these are, these are fantastic trades, especially if you're not in front of the computer all day. You'll get those text alert. You'll get the text alerts. Let's actually show you what those alerts look like. This is the trade alert box that I use during the day. So when I'm doing my trades, I'll send these out. It says DayTraderRockStar Kick-Ass Entry Console. So when I take a trade, I usually take it on my interactive brokers. I'll just copy and paste it and send it right out. It's instantaneous. You get it within a minute of my taking the trade. And you can scroll, and you'll get these again to your text message and stuff. And I communicate to all the members through this. I put it in there, I send it out, and depending on what you're receiving, you could be receiving trade alerts, HPS alerts, HPS 25 alerts. You'll get news bots. The bot channel is back up and running, and different things I use. So just to kind of give you an example, you don't need a lot of money to trade. In the morning, we do most of our trading with cheaper stocks that are moving pre-market. We call them low float poppers. These are usually stocks that have some news. They're usually under $5, and we get small amounts, but we make good money. We're talking over 50% gains, sometimes 100, sometimes 200% gains. On rare occasions, you'll see 400% gains on some of these stocks. Just take a look at what we had for the last 2 weeks. All right, here's an example. SFWL. Picked it up at $6.25, just 50 shares. Cost me $300. All right, and I sold it at 11. I mean, that's pre-market, right? Let's check the time out here. This is actually, I picked that one up after news. That was 10 o'clock in the morning. And it made $156 on it, on $300. Basically 50% trade right there. I sold some more of it. Falling wedge pattern. If I see a great setup, we talked about the Cliff CLF. It's a new position. Possible runner for the next day, JYD. I'll actually post some of these and give some notes, and you'll receive all these. STSS recently, and if any special videos I put out, you get sent out. The DXC is a new one. Love this setup. We're going to kind of go over that. I'm going to actually show you that's the chart I'm working on right now. But this is basically it. So if we get into something, I'll tell you, like RCAT is halted on news, possible runner. Order is in for the open after the halt, 300 shares. And then I'll, when the halt opened up, I'll get in. So we're actually in that right there. The Google, we sold our Google for $523 today. Disney had earnings, and we did have Disney on our list. So Disney actually broke down on the earnings, came down to $92.53 and hit its stop price. So again, these are automated, and you will get the stop outs if there is a viable stop out. Now, earnings are tough. If you get something in front of earnings, it could be hit or miss. Typically, you don't want to hold into earnings. Added to my DXC. Bought some Disney today. PRCH, Porch. Sold to Riley. Let's take a look at the Riley. And again, Riley is probably another one of those. Let's take a look here. This is on the HPS watch list. Let's see if Riley is on there. Yes, it is. And look, if it's green, that means it hit its trigger. If it's gold, that means it hit its target. If it's red, that means it hit its stop here. Let's update that here. Let's see, where Riley here. Let me bring it up over here. All right, if you can see the Riley broken down for you. And I like this buy zone area. You could actually adjust these charts too, squeeze them, do something. Talk about the position we're in. Bought 300 shares at 27.61. You can click on the arrow, it'll fast forward it, and look at this. We popped right up to our profit zone, pulled back to a buy zone, and then ripped higher to the profit even further. I ended up taking off the rest of my Riley today. Huge gain. But this is, again, this is what we call a coil stochastic divergence, and these are areas we want to buy. These are the areas we want to sell, and it's basically automated. We have a lot of the members that automate this. They put the buy orders in, sell orders in, and just let it go with the stop underneath it. It's a great thing to do. So if you want to try that, you can also do that. So again, those are the stocks on the HPS watch list, and then we have the stocks that we're trading during the day. And any other notes, the futures trades we take instantaneous, and they're on the screen. But there is so many trades that go by, and again, we're trading from 7:30 in the morning, pre-market, till 4 o'clock in the evening, right at the close, and usually we're staying after the close a bit just to kind of catch any runners or anything. We have a great group of traders that join us every morning and trade throughout the day. Good experienced traders that do this for full-time and part-time. So, and again, we work as a good team. So feel free to join us here at Day Trading Radio if you want to get these alerts sent to you instantaneous, and even watch the show while you're doing it. Head over to DayTraderRadio.com and check it out. DTR.TV/free will give you a free trial, 10 days. All right, have a great evening, everyone, and I'm going to get some more videos out. I'll give you a little. Let's talk about this stock for a second. So we have a new HPS watch list, and I'm actually building this one right now, so I won't build it for you, but it's DXC here. And now the interesting thing about the DXC, again, same situation as Cigna, low PE, under one peg. I like this. Look at the trend. We have a little falling wedge pattern here. I like the area. I haven't finished out with my buy trigger. Look at the higher low on the stochastics, the lower low on the price. There is a little level down here that goes down from, it's trading at $21. It could go down to maybe down to $19, $18, a little further move down. That would be an aggressive buy zone right down here. I don't even think we're going to get down there. So I would start buying it here and actually extend this buy zone all the way down to the lower trend line. So this is your area you want to be in, and your profit area is going to be above 26 at the top part of the channel line. If we end up getting down to the lower part of the channel, but we're close enough, and I don't think we're going to get down there because of the divergence. I think we're going to start heading up right now. So our profit zone will be above us, and I'm going to set that up for the members right now and actually have that automated. But you got that one. That's a freebie right there. Great setup. DXC. You can look it up. All right, that's about it right now. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me. ironaction@yahoo.com or dtrs@daytradingradio.com. Have a great day, everyone, and have a great night. We'll see you in the markets. I'll be there tomorrow, 7:30, bright and early.
Order submitted. Order filled. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.